Hey, Sophia girl. So, watch me make these enchiladas, rice and beans. The beans ain't nothing, okay? The beans is just boiled beans out the can. You know, the Sun Vista brand or whatever. But my sister, I had her grating cheese. That is not enough cheese. But she thought it was enough, so she stopped. I made her come back, but y'all not gonna see that. Right here, I'm gonna put some bell peppers on this cutting board. Because now I got my sister frying shells for our enchiladas. She got to do something. But, yeah, I'm chopping these green onions because I use this on the top to make it pretty. And, yeah, so you're finna see me add some bell peppers to this cutting board. Then I'm going to chop up some onions. I'm going those the beans. See, I just boiled those and I just seasoned them. I seasoned them. Yeah. That's the sauce I'm using. But, like I said, when I'm in the kitchen, people like to come in the kitchen. My mama mixed the red and the green sauce together. Because she just be doing shit. It was good. But she just be doing, trying shit. And that's why I be telling her, get out my kitchen. Okay? But, yeah, so the sauce ain't going to be green when it get to that part. But don't judge it. Those is the olives that I'm also going to use on the top as garnish. But yes, here go me chopping that onion. I'm going to use maybe a half of this onion. The other half I'm going to put in a Ziploc bag and put away for later. I'm probably put in the freezer. I don't know. I don't know what else I think I'm going to put in the freezer, but I don't know. Probably in the no, I put it in the refrigerator because the next day I made something else. That's me taking the chicken out the pot. I shredded it. Use your mixer. Your mixer that you use for cakes and stuff. I got 2 sets of blades. Use your mixer and shred the chicken. Don't be in there trying to pull it apart with a fork. I told my sister that, but she be doing. But yeah, I'm going to add a chicken taco pack. My brother put me onto these chicken taco packs because I used to use the regular taco packs on my chicken meat. But the chicken taco pack is fire. I'm going to set that aside. I added 2 cups of juice from the pot that the chicken boiled in. So the chicken broth. This is ground beef. I'm going to make like 4 to 6 ground beef enchiladas just because the meat was left over. Because somebody in my house don't eat enchiladas. So I had to make SOS. But I made my SOS a little backwards. I browned my ground beef in this skillet. And I made some gravy in my other skillet. That skillet back there that I just got some. So yeah, I'm making gravy back there that I'm going to throw some of that ground beef in. And I just season it with seasoned salt, garlic salt, onion powder, garlic powder. Those are my go-to seasonings to start off seasoning everything with. That's what I use. That's the same thing I used in the beans too. Because I just like the boiled beans and I add a little onion to them and I season it with that. I'm going to pour some water in that gravy. And my sister gonna put some beef bouillon. When you make a beef, put beef bouillon. A lot of people like to use chicken bouillon, and it's good. I used to do it, but when I got put onto the beef bouillon, I used beef for beef and chicken for chicken. It worked. That's me adding a little half of an enchilada pack to the rest of my ground beef after I added some to that gravy. I'm gonna set that gravy aside. I'm gonna get this pot. This is my sauce that my mama came and mixed up. It's a can of green sauce and a can of red sauce mixed together, and I just simmered it for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna put that to the side too, and I'm gonna wash out that pot. I'm gonna bring it back and I'm gonna start on my rice. I'm gonna show y'all the shells that my sister made so far. I told her to make 15 shells. She did more than that. People just don't listen to me. When my baby over here teething, so I had to stop and chop him a popsicle. My sister trying to force it into the little thing. It wasn't working, so I had to come get a knife and show her how to chop it with a knife. My baby, you going to see him run, like at the bottom of the stove. He going to run in the kitchen. He like to be in the kitchen. He like to be where people is. But yeah, here go the rice. I just seasoned it with some seasoned salt, some onion powder, garlic powder, and some cumin. That is essential in Spanish rice, Mexican rice, red rice, whatever you want to call it. And I add my bell peppers and onions, and I'm going to just toast that around for a little while. After I toast it, I'm going to add some tomato sauce. Not a lot. A little go a long way. I'm adding my tomato sauce. And then I'm going to add some water. Once it starts to boil and do what it do, I add some chicken bouillon. There I go. Bam. Just a little bit. Don't make it, because you already done put all them other seasonings, and it will get salty fast. Put the lid on that. Let it do its thing. Turn it on low. Do not leave it on high, because it'll burn. That's me marking, because my little 4 to 6 beef enchiladas is going to go that way. And then the chicken enchiladas, I'm going to roll in the opposite direction. But once I write that, I know that these ones is beef, and then all the other ones is chicken. Anyways, my sister over there grating more cheese, because I told y'all that was not enough cheese. She thought she was done. She thought she was out the kitchen. Not gonna happen. That pot back there, those are my beans. I already done opened them, put them in the pot, put the onion, and seasoned them. I'm gonna dip my shell in that sauce. It's hot, because I just got it off the stove. I'm gonna add some cheese inside after I add the meat. Roll it, which I barely realized. You can't even fucking see that part. It's too high. I should have lowered it. But you're going to get to see later, okay? I'm going to roll it. Roll them enchiladas. I'm going to just do one after the other. Like I said, it's only 4 to 6 of these. Now I see that it's more than 4, because I done did 4 already. 4 to 6 of these beef ones. Just using up that leftover meat. I don't like to waste food. And I wasn't going to make no extra meat and gravy, because it was already leftover meat and gravy from the person who don't eat enchilada, or say they don't eat enchiladas, but still be in the enchilada pan. Because they did eat that meat and gravy and then come back and say, ooh, them beef enchiladas good. And I said, how you know? You had meat and gravy. So how you know the beef enchiladas good? And they was in the kitchen when they said this. Why they was hunched over, had them a plate with the enchilada on there. If you don't get you had your dinner. Get on out of there, please. So, yeah, that's just me finishing off the beef. Now I'm finna get to rolling the chicken. And the rest gonna be history. So, yep. I had ran out of sauce in the bottom of the pan. Make sure you pour sauce in the bottom of your pan, because you don't want no dry enchiladas. I done had some dry enchiladas, and I done talked about them people, too, for having dry enchiladas. Judge me, I don't care. I judge myself sometimes. No, I don't. Yes, I do. I judge everybody, me including. I judge myself. But, hey, if I don't say it, my face gonna say it. So you gonna know either way. But anyways, yes. See how the chicken, I'm rolling in the opposite direction. Damn, how many beef enchiladas did that make? 1, 2, 3, 4. More than 6. But that anyways, I'm just gonna roll this up. I'm gonna have some leftover chicken and shells after I finish this pan and top it. Look at my mama. You see her coming, because her fat ass smelled food, and she wanted to see when was it gonna be ready. She over here watching this to calculate the time so she could eat. Girl, if you don't go back to the room, and that's where she went for 2 minutes, and then she came back. So don't let her fool you. She don't listen either. My mom do not listen to nothing. I be trying to tell her. She don't listen. Anyways, and y'all see in every video, y'all see me when I'm in the kitchen, she come in the kitchen. Big back activities at its finest. I'm going to drizzle some sauce on top of there, because those look a little dry to me. I'm going to add some extra sauce, top it with cheese. Bam. See, I was finna put cheese and fuck it up and then be talking about myself later. But I corrected myself. Got a spoon. I'm going to put some sauce on there. You see? Your girl be knowing what she be doing. But while I'm doing that, have you watched the 9 Perfect Strangers on Hulu? I started it a week ago. I started the first episode, and I just was like, I cannot get into this. I made it to the 3rd episode before I turned it off and realized that I wasn't even fucking watching it for real. It was watching me while I was on my phone. But I started it over yesterday, and I didn't finish the whole season today. I finished the whole first season, because it's more than one season. I just figured out. But 9 Perfect Strangers on Hulu, it's crazy. It's my type of crazy. You know what? My auntie told me I was crazy or whatever, but I'm not going to fault her for that, because she don't know what she be saying sometimes. But, yeah, that's it. Green onions, olives on top. Put it in the oven. Bam, that's it. You're not going to see me make the enchilada casserole, because there was no need. But, yeah, bam. I'm going to show you these enchiladas coming out the oven. I'm going to go ahead and call you back. I showed you in the beginning what the plate looked like. So that was the rice, the beans, that was the everything. I got to get permission first. But once I get permission, it's on it. Very cute. Bye.